Hello, 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 everyone. Let's see. This. Why is it coming through? All right. Still getting an echo. I may have to change something here. Still getting an echo, so I'm trying to stop that. All right, we may have to bear with me. Let's see. I can't. There we go. Okay, I think we're good. I had to shut the computer microphone off and have my phone microphone on because my phone microphone, even though I shut it off, wasn't off and we were getting a terrible echo. Hey, Miss Betty. Glad you could make it. Thank you for sharing. I truly appreciate that. Again, I apologize for a little bit of technical glitch here. I thought I had my microphone situation all fixed, and well, I discovered I have to use the phone microphone and not the computer microphone, because otherwise the phone gives me feedback, even though I had it on mute. So I think we're all set finally. So glad to see that. Let me see if I can't get it up here on the computer, my iPad now, so I can make sure all is working. Okay, there, I see it now. We're going to share real quick to my groups so everybody can find us. Okay, I think we're good. Add now, so I can get the sound off on that. And I think we're good. Hey, Brana Sue. Glad you could make it and join us. All right, I think we're good. All right. Let's got lots of housekeeping goodies to go over real quick. So just going to switch our view here. This one? No, that's not the one I want. No. How come they're not cooperating? All right, let's do this one. There we go. Okay, got it. Finally. Okay, so housekeeping stuff. Ho, ho, ho is the next paper pumpkin. So if you are not a current subscriber, you may want to get in on this one. This is open until October 10th for the October kit. It is Christmas themed. It will coordinate with the November kit. So if you want in on this one, you might want to do a 2-month-ish. I think it's like a 3-month prepaid, but you might want to get definitely at least the 2. You can always cancel if you need to, but definitely recommend to get your Christmas cards in order. This is going to be a really cute one for sure, and it will coordinate with the November kit as well. So the October and November kits are both going to be Christmas themed. This one, you're going to get a I believe, what color? Early Espresso ink spot is what you're going to get with this one. Weekly deals. I just posted this morning the new weekly deals for this week. Lots of awesome stuff in the weekly deals for sure. Each Thursday they do put up a new collection for the weekly deals. And they have been really good ones the last few that they've posted so far. So one more week of weekly deals next week, and then those will be over with. Perfect Partners. Again, one more week left. If you are interested in any of these stamp sets with coordinating dies, you can bundle them for the month of December. But then after September, the dies go away. But there's some really great sets here. We got the apple blossoms, the fresh cut stems, the playful piggies, my favorite, the tree trimming dies, the waterfall dies. This is not a set that I have dove into, but it's definitely very cool and has a great effect there. And then, of course, the Yeti, which he's really cute for, like a kid Christmassy theme. They have the Yeti dies and the Yeti to party. And I just recently saw where somebody did the Yeti to look like a Halloween monster with like a one eye. They did a googly eye to cover his little face there and colored him green with their Stampin' Blends. Hey, Arlene, so glad you could make it. So anyways, those are available until the 30th. So again, 1 week left to that. October 1st is World Card Making Day, and Stampin' Up is hosting a big event that is for Stampin' Up customers as well as demonstrators. They are featuring the Cottage Rose bundle, the Cottage Wreath bundle, and the Warm Welcome bundle. The Warm Welcome being from the next upcoming catalog. It is an early release, so anyone can get that if you're participating in the World Card Making Day. I'm definitely planning to participate, so I'd love to have you come join us. It's going to be a lot of fun. Also, I keep forgetting to mention to you all, September tutorial bundle. This is free with a $50 purchase before shipping and tax. I do send this out to my customers for spending $50 with me. It's packed full of lots of ideas and inspiration. This particular month, we have 34 projects by 34 different demonstrators that I have the honor of participating with. All very talented ladies and gentlemen. So you have some great ideas in here. And again, like I said, this month we had 34. Last month it was 33. And I am excited to see what the September tutorial bundle will look like. But every month, I am new to this group, so I just started doing this last month. But each month we will offer a bundle of tutorials with between 30 to 35 or possibly more. You can purchase it in my online store. That is on my blog. There is a tab. You can also access it through Facebook on my Facebook page. Can't get it through the group, but you can get it through the page. There is a tab that'll take you to the tutorial store there as well. But you can earn it for free with a $50 purchase. So I do enjoy sending that out. So tonight we are back to featuring this amazing Boughs of Holly suite. We're pretty much focusing on the Leaves of Holly bundle. But I also, this designer series paper is absolutely gorgeous. I cannot get enough of this paper, like loving it big time. But anyway, great set. And we are still playing with that. So let me get this out of the way and I will show you the cards we are making tonight. Card number 1 is this pretty card here. This says Season's Greetings, and we did emboss that Season's Greeting in gold. I don't know if you can capture the gold in my lighting. There we go. So that is embossed in gold. I did stamp the leaf on the inside. And then our second card tonight, again, another very basic card, Peace and Joy. We just took this label and we turned it around in an up and down portrait fashion instead of doing it in landscape. So, hey Sue, I didn't even see you sneak in there. Okay. Anywho, card number 1. We have, let's see, pick this up so I can see it. We have a basic white. I'm using thick basic white cardstock, 8.5 by 5.5. It's scored at 4 1/4. So we're gonna go ahead and fold that. And then I did use, let's see, where are they here? My border dies. These are the basic border dies. And you get all these different borders, including this one that looks like a little bit of a cloud. But we're using this little scoop here. And I'm going to take this card base over to my Big Boss. And I'm going to cut off about maybe a little more than an inch. It's going to go right about there. So we're going to cut that off. And I'll be right back with you. So we got to make sure we get that lined up nice and straight, because we don't want to catch that die, because that die literally goes edge to edge on the platform here. Run that through. So there's our card, and there's the little section that I just chopped off. So we can put this back, the rest of our border dies. Then I have a piece of real red. This piece is cut 4 1/4 or 4 1/4 by 5.5. And that goes end to end, and that's going to go right inside like so. But before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and what did I do with, did I throw it back in the, I think I did. Maybe not. Have my, oh, there it is, my little embossing buddy. Gold embossing powder. I got my tray with my little brush. All right, so start with the embossing buddy. I'm just gonna make sure I get all that static. You slid in. You did. I totally missed you. Okay. Then we want our Versamark ink pad and our sentiment that says Season's Greetings. So we're going to ink that up in Versamark, just like so. Make sure that's nice and straight. And down here in the corner, that looks pretty good. Cover that. Got my gold powder here. Just put the cover on for now, and I'll pour all that powder back in there after we're finished here. But we're going to go ahead and heat our gun up here. Make sure there's no stray powder. And then we're just going to heat that gold powder until it melts. Slowly. And that's all set. I don't know if you can see that. Also pretty. Okay. Next, I'm just going to take a paper towel and just wipe that powder away so you don't have that powder. It does warp a little bit, but it's not bad. If it's too much, you can always turn it over and take your heat tool and hit it again. Sometimes it'll help that warp a little bit and go the other way. Okay. So then again, bring that card back in. Get that all lined up. Just gonna add adhesive to the flap and bring it down. And there's our card. Okay. So then in addition, I have a scrap of basic white that I did back with some adhesive sheet. I have a scrap of real red. And then I have scrap of soft succulent and evening evergreen. The evening evergreen, I do want to back with some adhesive sheet. I did not do that yet, but we're going to go ahead and do that now. Just because it will make life easier in the end. I didn't think to do it earlier. Let's see. Go. Now, I'm going to pull out my big scissors here and give there we go. Love adhesive sheets, but they are kind of a bit of a pain. Okay. All right. So we're going to bring in our dies, and this is what we're going to cut. I need a large and a small succulent. And then we're going to do the large and the small of the evening evergreen. And then we're going to do the berries in the red, and then the outline in the white. You know what? I'm going to go grab the Big Boss. We're going to bring the Big Boss right over here. because we're going to run all this through rather than try to do on and around here, because the little boss just isn't going to fit all that stuff. So here's the big boss. And I'm using my magnetic plate, even though it's no longer available, because, and I can show you the reason why it's no longer available. Mine is starting to do it. It is splitting. I don't know if you can see that, but it is starting to split. And that's why they discontinued it. But mine's not bad yet, so I can still kind of use it. But when it starts getting any worse, I'm going to have to call it quits. But I love it so much. All right, let's cut this down so we can maybe fit more on here. All right, you're not seeing what I'm doing here. Oh, goodness. Hopefully I have enough room on here to fit the big boss. All right, so we got them there. Let's see. Yeah, we'll do those other ones after. So we'll do these first. So put on our next plate. Oop. There we go. All right, set that there for now. Those there. And those there. Put everything back. And we'll do our evening or soft succulent pieces here. Oops, sorry about that. Not a lot of room up here. That's why I usually use just the baby boss and do this work over on the other side. But fine. Well, let's just see what I was actually doing for a change. Okay, so there's our holly leaves. Get this all out of the way. And we can put our card together. Okay, so we got our soft succulent pieces. Get rid of our scraps here. Put the dies. Okay. Get rid of that. We have, oops. Okay. So now we need, what do I do with my pokey tool here? Here it is. Get all this stuff out. There's that. I can go in there. Okay. Well, let's get this out here too. Our little berry outline. Alrighty. I think we're ready to start assembling. So let's see, that turns that way. And then we're just going to pull that backing off and then line these up. So that goes on just like that. Then we're going to take this holly leaf and get that backing. Let's bring it in. Got to get all these little pieces out. A lot of times when you pull this backing off, those little pieces come with it, but for some reason, there we go. This one did a little better. I will tell you, they all fell out when I didn't use adhesive sheet. No, it's not laminated. It is, I believe this is the one that is available to customers. The adhesive sheets are handy to have, so for sure. And they're pretty inexpensive too. Oop. Okay, there we go. So that's now down. It is, I mean, kind of, they're a little fussy, these adhesive sheets, but it's cleaner than trying to use liquid adhesive. Because, again, these detail dies like this, that's your only option is either liquid adhesive or this. You're not going to use your tape runner on these by any stretch of the imagination. It's just not going to fly. Unless you are a better controller than me. That one worked better. Okay. We just got a couple little. Come on. There we go. All right, and then we're just going to line. Oop. This one up. Yeah, it's just messy. Liquid glue with these detailed dies is very messy. Yes, it can be done, but it's messy. You're going to have sticky hands no matter how you look at it. Okay, so the big leaf, we're going to go ahead and we're going to add just a little strip of tape runner like so. And we're going to stick that down like there. This one here, we're going to add a couple of dimensionals, just like that. And we're just gonna add them there. And then a couple dimensionals to the berries. Then to finish this card, y'all are going to see that I am in love with these festive pearls. I'm using them all the time because they go with everything. You could certainly use these real red ones, but with the gold embossing, I just thought, hello, gold. And I went a little crazy because, well, you know, it's Christmas time. All right. There is card number 1. Totally. Oh, did forget one thing. Forgot one thing. Stamping on the inside. I did use the Evening Evergreen. And just so we keep our sheet here nice and clean, I did bring that in. And I'm going to ink that up. And we're just going to go there in the corner, just like that. And now our card is officially done. Thank you, ladies. I am so glad you like it. Like I said, this particular stamp set, I mean, you can be very simple, but your cards are going to still have that elegant feel to them. There's just something about it. Like I said, this was a pretty quick and easy, simple card. Yes, I fussed a little bit with the die cuts, but really, it didn't take that long at all to do. And I think it has such an elegant look to it. Love, 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 love this set. Okay, so we're going to set those two aside. And we're going to bring in our next card. Again, pretty simple. Nothing difficult with this one at all. This time I have a very vanilla card base. And this measures 4 1/4 by 11. And I did score it at 5 1/2. And we're going to just fold on that score line. Burnish that down. It is a classic set for sure. And this gorgeous designer paper. Love it. So then I have another piece of that Evening Evergreen that measures 4 by 5 1/4. And then I have a piece of that gorgeous designer series paper. You could use either pattern. This measures 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. Then I have a scrap of very vanilla, a scrap of real red, and what did I do with my did I throw that away? I did. Actually, yeah, we don't need that. We're going to get a different scrap of that because we do not want the adhesive sheet on this. Okay, this will work. Just need a teeny scrap of the, actually we could have cut it right out of that for true story. All right, so we're just going to layer these two together. So we're just going to have a very thin border on here. That's how we ended up with a 3 7/8 measurement. Whoop. This paper is gorgeous, Katie. It's one of my most favorite Christmas papers ever. And like I said, you could have used either side. All right. I have this natural, what is it? Woven ribbon. And we're just going to cut a small piece here to wrap around. So this is going to go around the center just like so. So we're just going to add And then I just gonna add this to our card base. Want to make sure we have an even border all the way around. There we go. Okay, next, I'm going to go over to the Big Boss. I'm not going to try to fit that all on here again, but I'm going to cut. Well, before I do that, let's stamp them. We're going to stamp our red berries. And this time, all I'm using is the outline image just to give our berries a little dimension. So just like that. So that will get die cut like so. Then we're going to cut out our little frame, I guess you could call it. And then the little leaves here, there. All right, so hang tight. Oh, I cut these out quick. I'm gonna try to get these all on here. Oh yeah, they're gonna all fit just nice. And that should do that. Okay, here's our little frame. Got lots of scraps here. Okay, here's our berries. Here's our little holly leaves. And I think we're ready to begin the assembly. So first, we're going to stamp with our Evening Evergreen ink pad. Peace and joy. So we're going to start with peace. Let's see if we can do this nice and straight. We got peace. And joy. All right. Now, I am going to use liquid glue. I didn't want to use adhesive sheet because I didn't want it all over on this whole panel because it's not necessary. So we'll be popping it up. But it probably would have worked well anyway. But it's all good. So now we're just going to go ahead and get these leaves attached. There we go. Add some dimensionals. See how quick this card is coming together? Fast, fast, fast. Yeah, let's put one more in there so we don't have a saggy center. Okay. Now this is just going to go on the center of our card like so. And then we'll just add a dimensional here. And we'll just have our berries coming out of there. And there, boom, done. Hey, Miss Lori, I didn't even see you pop in either. You guys are all sneaky tonight. All right, so there's card number 2. There's card number 1. And let's see here. We have Sunday's cards. So we have these 2 from Sunday. So, what do you think? Are you in love with the holly set yet? You love number 2? Thank you. Okay, so who's running to go purchase the holly set, or have you already purchased it? Oh, thanks, Lori. Thank you, Arlene. You will be, Lori. Brana has it, but hasn't used it yet. Are you going to pull it out now? Awesome. Arlene has it too, but hasn't used it yet. All right. So you're going to pull yours out too. Yay. It is a beautiful set. Like I said, it's one of them sets that it doesn't take much to create an elegant card. Like I said, they're quick, they're easy, nothing special to them, but they truly are elegant. Well, good, Sue. You got to start thinking Christmas now, or you'll never be ready. That's the thing when you're it's not like going to the store and buying your cards. You can buy them like December 1st and have them out in time. When you're making your own, you got to get started so you have enough. And I still never have enough, even though I start early. That's why I love the paper pumpkin Christmas sets, because I always need those extras that I can pump out of them. Ah, good going, Lori. You're going to want to get that in there. Oh, that's a good idea, Brana. One a day. Then you'll have plenty by the time Christmas rolls around. You got to mail them out. And that's just it, too. You got to make sure you get them out early enough so that the post office can get them actually into the hands of who they belong to. Because, good Lord, I swear this mail system is getting slower and slower. I've done that before, Lori. You're not alone. Of course, that's everything. I can put anything away and then forget where I put them. And it's always in a spot where I will this is a safe spot where I'll know where I put it, so I know where it is when I need it, and then I have no clue what I did with it. I do that all the time, but it's always a safe spot. I even keep them safe for myself. My husband does the same thing, so we figure we're a good pair. But we know we're in big trouble. Poor Tucker. He's going to have to keep us reined in when we lose our minds completely. Yeah, seriously. Well, you know. And then, of course, add in there that I hit a cow. Now I have no car. I'm still waiting for my car to be fixed. I had to turn in my rental on Monday because my insurance only covered the 30 days. And who can afford $50 a day on a rental car? So thank God the hospital is allowing me to work from home. So this week has been homebound. So I know, right? Who hits a cow? This girl. It's crazy. For sure. Yeah, I was hoping they were going to let me keep it until my car was fixed, but they said no, 30 days, that was it. Yep, me. I hit the cow. Stupid thing. He didn't stay in the fence. How he got out, nobody knows, but he or she got out and decided to run right in front of me, and there was nothing I could do. And now I'm still waiting for my car. Apparently, all the body shops are backed up immensely. My brother hit a deer back in July. He still hasn't gotten his car yet. No, the Amish didn't even offer us beef. He asked us if we wanted some produce. He was going to give me some zucchini. I'm like, no. Of course, I didn't want any beef either. I felt horrible. It was an awful thing. I know, right? Who offers you produce when you've got a big old dent in your front end? Honestly, I have to say, I mean, if it wasn't for the grill being pushed in and the fact that the radiator was literally dumping radiator fluid out, my car didn't look really damaged at all. I mean, the hood itself was still intact. It was just the grill that got pushed in. Of course, I drive a Jeep. Probably a good thing. So, yeah, it was interesting for sure. But yeah, so I'm still waiting on my car, crossing my fingers that it'll be ready soon. So, all right, ladies, thank you so much for hanging out with me. And thank you also for adjusting your time. And I apologize for the time change, but I had a couple of things happening here that I needed to deal with before I could jump on here. But I did not want to miss tonight. So thank you so much for changing times. And hopefully I've inspired you to pull out those holly leaves if you've got it. And I hope you have a great rest of your night and an even better rest of your week. And I'll see you hopefully on Sunday. So have a good night. Bye for now.